Yay! All right, now let's do this. Hi, Brooke. Well, it was all right until I've had to now go for like my third attempt on this freaking thing here. Other than that, not too bad. Oh, I haven't made it yet. Actually, that was all I've been doing is talking Mando to this point, so I actually haven't gotten around to that announcement yet. I was hopefully going to do it as part of a nice flowing stream. However, this stream has run into all kinds of rocks, so to speak. And how much less than 6 minutes? That's better in episode 6 to 7 had much enthusiasm. Yeah. Them's the facts. Them's the facts. It hasn't been. It's definitely been the weakest season of the three. I mean, there was some stuff I did appreciate about the last episode, though. Yeah, I hope that too. Yes, I 100% agree with that. I 100% agree. Yeah, we'll see if that works. Getting a cool armor, yeah. Getting a cool armor, but yeah, it's starting to feel a bit checked out when it comes to Mando. Just want to watch these. Right? Yeah. Hopefully, Din doesn't killed off the season. They should do the character some more justice. He's been yeah, he has been kind of sidelined for this season. Um, I I think there's reasons for that. I'm gonna give people time to find my third attempt at streaming now before I get too much into that, if that's all right. Give them a few minutes to get over here. good conversation going on my first stream. Had like 5 people in there, which is right in my normal wheelhouse, which is good. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind it being just you and me. It doesn't bother me any. I'd talk to the fucking wall if I had to. But it's a, what the fuck now? Okay, what the holy hell just happened there? But yeah, these I'm a little over the technical difficulties I've been having lately. Like I said, there's some things that Streamlabs. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't pay for this or Streamlabs. I use the free versions of both. But the free version of Streamlabs has more cool stuff like those screen divides that the little. It's just got the cool stuff, and most importantly, unlike on StreamYard, I don't need a second monitor to share a screen. There's a share window setting on Streamlabs. Um, of course, Streamlabs isn't operating directly through the browser like StreamYard does. So, like, it's got its own app dashboard. StreamYard is just right through Mr. Browser. Stupid. But yeah, who do you think's the spy, other than Chick and Coruscant, that we basically already knew about anyway? But the title was Spies plural. So, who has aroused your suspicions? Yeah, that she's my main candidate. There's a couple other backups that have been put out there. Um, that whole group of Mandalorians on the boat, I've heard people offer up as suspicious because how are they going to take them to the Great Forge and not know there's a whole Imperial installation right there? Yeah, see, that's yes, her similar helmet. I talk English really good. I do. Yeah, the similar helmet with the horns, and yeah, just happening to take the wounded back to the ship right before the ambush. Definitely, in my mind, some pretty decent circumstantial evidence. Um, yeah, Axe Woves is a potential. He did go into the ambush with everybody, but he was also the first one out through the crack in the ceiling, so it's possible. Um, all those Mandalorians on the boat, because a lot of people are possible, because a lot of people are justifiably wondering how they had no idea that their destination was chock full of a buttload of Imperials. So, okay, it's just a quietly beginning song. I was like, what? No, my music too. Fuck. Yeah, Axe Wolves is a name I've heard thrown out there a couple times. Casca Reeves, basically his second in command after they all left Bo. Um, the one that got into a fight with Boba in season 2 in the bar. Evidently, people have noticed her showing a lot of animosity toward Grogu, so that's put her on the suspect list. All right, I was just yeah, I don't really know who else either, unless they've written in like a really, really, really weird ass twist. What if it's Bo-Katan herself? She's been under Gideon's thumb ever since she surrendered way back in the day. I literally only just now thought of that. Like, straight up, real talk. Have you seen that, have you seen that clip of this swearing in Zelen, or heard it? You won't be able to see it, but I will be able to play it for you, or you should be able to hear it. See, let me know if you hear it. What are you doing, thing? There we go. One more time. One more time. And another one. Grogu IG-12 suit was kind of cool. I feel like could you hear that clip with the Anzelin? Bad baby, no squeezy. I'm out, motherfucker. At least that's what it sounds like he said, even though the subtitle just says speaking Anzelin. Kind of, yeah. I know. Bad baby. But yeah, it sounds exactly like he says, I'm out, motherfucker. Just hilarious. But yeah, I actually dug Iron Grogu. Yes, 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 yes. I mean, if you needed any more verification that he was a happy little Grogu, it was him sounding like he was having a good time as more of an adult Grogu, if you know what's wrong. Is anybody else going to come watch now, or do they all give up on me? They've shared the link. That's all right. It's no one else's fault but mine. For not starting with StreamYard, I guess. Hopefully season 4 is a banger. It seems like John's issues with Kathleen. Yes. There are people who are like very tired of people crying of, us being the people who cried Kathleen or people who cried KK, but I don't see a better reason for the fall off in the quality of this season other than John being extraordinarily pissed off. you know? So but yeah, no, I love Iron Grogu. I thought it was pretty cool. Honestly. But I'm a simple guy. I'm easily amused. But you think Adin is going to survive? And how triggered will you be if he doesn't? You know? What do you think? Hope Din survives. Hopefully Bo and team come save him in the finale. Would be a bit upset if Din gets killed off. I would be a bit upset, but I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah, hey Spidey, how are you doing? Yeah, it's finally. Yeah, I only had to. Well, the first time it went down was my whole computer just decided to randomly fucking reset. Just I'm in the middle of a sentence, all of a sudden it says blink. Your computer has encountered a problem and will restart. Blah blah blah. I'm like, well, fuck you. And then I was hoping that that would solve my Streamlabs being janky with the reset, but nope, it was still janky, so I had to switch over here to the yard. So how you doing? How's the kitty? How's trouble? I don't care what anybody says. Dubstep is still dope. Yeah. Trouble's good. She's sweet and fearing all over the place. Typical awesome kitty. Yeah, for Sheezy. I'm just glad she's feeling better though, man, because that's messed up shit when your pets get sick. How were you feeling about this most recent episode of The Mandalorian? And you got any thoughts on how the finale is gonna go? I have thoughts. I want to get your take real quick before I go into my thoughts. This is not going to be a good stream for the replay. I'll tell you that right now. But oh well. I see that Gideon's as big a coward as full of himself. Yeah. Well, I mean, when it comes down to it, narcissism and cowardice kind of end up going hand in hand to a certain extent. So, Alan, how you doing tonight, bud? It's kind of funny. I'm on my third stream, and no one on this stream was on my first stream. Like you guys are in a whole new audience from what I had on the stream that died earlier, which is kind of funny, but is also I'm much appreciative of you guys popping in too. I'm glad you were able to find me tonight. I threw up links for everybody else, but you know what? It's not their fault. It's this stupid ass machine's fault. So, and maybe a little bit of mine for not properly bolstering my my Wi-Fi signal. But it wasn't this one. Oh, Survivor. That comes out on the 28th, right? Just a couple more weeks. especially with how condescending he is with it. Yeah, for cheesy. Wondering how it's done. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Made it through severe weather unscathed. Oh, you know what? Remind me again. I don't remember what part of the country you're in, but I know the severe weather's been kicking all over the place. So Gideon signed his own death warrant the minute he opened his mouth to talk about. Yeah. Does they still have to play much? Right. Yeah. I've only played Arkansas. Okay. Cool. Yeah. The South has been getting fucking smashed lately. I've seen so. I'm glad you're doing all right, buddy. And Spidey, I haven't played. I've played some of Fallen Order. I'm not. I don't have the. I'm not a skilled gamer by any stretch of the imagination. I don't have the. I don't have great eye-hand coordination, which is why they probably stuck me on the line when I played football back in the day. So I've only played a smidge of it too. So where were we? Yeah. So episode 7 was interesting in some spots. I think the armorer is a spy. Just because of, first I've thought she's a Mandalorian. I've been thinking she's a Mandalorian because of her horns. And now out comes Gideon with his, frankly, badass, blacked out Beskar with his horns being on his helmet. I mean, unless they're throwing that at us to hope we'll take the obvious connection and run with that, and then they're going to throw a twist at us, which is entirely possible. I am going for the low-hanging fruit, and I'm going to say it's the armor. Yeah, as far as I've gotten on Fallen Order is I got off that first planet. Justin, my guy, how you doing tonight, bro? Welcome. I still don't have anyone in here from the first stream. I miss them too. Oh well. I don't blame them. My technology took a crap, so it is my fault for the hiccups that have occurred this evening, and which I will make sure does not happen next week for reasons which I will explain in the near future. But yeah, I feel like it's the armorer. I feel like the Mandalorians they found on the planet have a lot of potential because how are they going to take them? Oh, we know. Not really. I've had to stop and start over a few times. Basically, I'm kind of done going over episode 7 at this point, other than to refer to it. At least the cool shit. We're kind of on speculation for the finale right now. But yeah, if I want to sum up The Mandalorian to this point, I would say these last 7 episodes probably could have been condensed down to 4. I mean, you do have, it's kind of hard to do an entire season of television, no matter how short, without throwing in at least a little bit of side shit here and there. But they've been treating this season like we have to platinum the game. with all the side crap. And I have not enjoyed that much. So I did, however, enjoy this last episode. Mostly because they finally pushed the damn story forward. Pushed the story forward. We got Gideon back finally. Although I really can't bitch too much about not getting Gideon until like this last episode, because I don't think he's been like, we didn't see him till the second to last episode of the first season. Can't remember how much we saw him in the second season, but it wasn't that much more. I mean, they had to do a little bit more with him throughout the season than they did in the first season, but they could, I mean, it's not really that big an issue because it's basically they did it just like they did the first season, where we didn't get to see him till the end because we didn't really, honestly didn't need to. He was just out, doing his evil Moff Gideon things, getting up to a great many things. So, but yeah. But yeah, the basic summary is I wish this happened about episode 4. 5 at the absolute latest, and we got a whole lot more story going into the finale. But, it is what it is. So I'm mostly just concerned with the finale. A lot of people are definitely going Armorer. And that's the most obvious pick, which means they may throw in a twist to screw us on that one. Or they might not. The boat Mandalorians are definitely sus. Oh, we know exactly where the Great Forge is at. Here you go. Oh, look, there just happens to be all these Imperials here. I don't know how we missed that. Yeah, whatever, bruh. Probably the only reason they survived is because they agreed to work for Gideon. So they're pretty sus as well. And then Axe Woves is a possibility. Granted, he did get caught in the ambush at the very beginning of it, but he was out of there pretty damn quick too. I'll go get reinforcements. Out through the ceiling crack. And obviously the armor took off before they even got to the ambush. I'll take the wounded back to the ship, to the fleet. You are Mandalorian, no more. So yeah, that was pretty convenient timing for her. So she's at the top of my list. Axe is a possibility. The boat DeLoreans are a definite possibility. Some people have even thrown out Casca Reeves' name because evidently she's been observed giving Grogu some heavy, deadly-looking side-eye and some other shit. So there's some candidates. I'm still leaning Armor and possibly as well as the boat DeLoreans. Yeah. Well, that and their survival is contingent on doing exactly what Moff Gideon wants, and in this case, he wants the Darksaber, and Bo-Katan has it, so they'll just serve her right up to him on a platter, or in this case, a boat. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say right around episode 4, for sure, Brooke. So now we come to the big question. Din's been captured, yo. Taken to the debriefing room. And if that isn't a military euphemism for torture chamber, I don't know what the fuck is. Like, straight up. The debriefing room. So, question number 1. Will Din's capture trigger Grogu into using at his current full force potential? Number 1. And number 2, if it does, will it be light side or dark side? I think it could be either. But let's think back. Grogu's already force choked what's her fuzz? Gina Carano's character, I can't remember her damn name. Back in season 1 when she and Din were arm wrestling. What the fuck is her character name? God damn it. Someone help me out with that. Cara Dune, yes, thank you. Jesus. Yeah, so he force choked Cara Dune when they were arm wrestling just because she appeared to be threatening Din. And then yes, thank you. And then in season 2, let us not forget, after Gideon had him captured, when Gideon walked into the cell, what was Grogu doing? He was tossing around 2 stormtroopers like a Rottweiler with a chew toy. And not nicely. Remember, he was bouncing them off the ceiling, bouncing them off the walls, bouncing them off each other, force choking the shit out of both of them. You know? And then let's not forget all the little growly noises he made going into the cave on Mandalore just this season in episode, what was that, episode 2? When he felt threatened, and the little growly noise he made right before he blasted that critter out of the cave in front of him when he had to go get Bo-Katan. I'm giving him a fit. Well, first of all, I'm not guaranteeing he's going to get triggered to use the Force, but if he does, I definitely feel it's a coin flip on whether he'll like lose his shit or not. I think he's got an equal chance, or I should say, just as good a chance of going dark side as he does staying light side. Yeah, that's his training with Luke gives him a pretty good chance of staying light side, Brooke. I agree. No, they probably won't leave his helmet on for the whole torture. That's probably going to be one of Pedro's few scenes that he actually showed up to act. You know, his token FaceTime that he's gotten every season at the very end of the season. And yeah, no, there's no guarantee Grogu will have a big part. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't. But if he does, I think there's an equal chance of him going dark or light if he does anything. And I'm very curious to see A, if he does do something, and B, which direction he'll go if he does do something. Now, the big question. After I check my music to see what the fuck it's doing. Okay, we're good. Matter of fact, I'm going to ask you the question, and then I've got to take a little potty break. So, the big one, the elephant in the room, so to speak. And that's it. Alan just asked it. Does Din die to be replaced by Bo? You guys throw what you think in the chat, and then I will answer that question in a couple minutes. All right. Brooke hopes not. Justin would like to say hell no, but there's been foreshadowing. I agree there's been foreshadowing. What do you think, Alan? Yay or nay? And then I'll tell you what I think. Yeah. That's a possible reason. Now, if Din does go, how upset will we be? Throw it on a 1 to 10. How pissed off will you be if Din dies? All right. Anybody else got a number? Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. I just like how the thing goes when I go like around the symbol there. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. But like I said, I'm easily amused. About a 5. Let's see if we bad for a lot of people, including Nora. Yeah, I agree with that. You could definitely fuck with the normies. How about it, Brooke? All right. No. All right. So Alan's going to be hyper pissed. Justin's going to be fairly pissed. Here's where I'm at. Ready? It's kind of just another example of them not being able to handle their shit. I mean, yeah, that's actually kind of where I'm going to be going with that. So, kind of glad you said that. I'm also kind of not because stealing my thunder, motherfucker. I'm just kidding, bro. You know I love you. What me StreamYard. But yeah, no, I agree. It would be another example of not being handled as shit. But for me, that'd be behind the scenes shit. So let me explain. After I scratch my ankle. All right, so I personally believe the rumors / scoops / stories about all the Pedro drama and about all the John drama. I totally buy that the John drama with KK is why this season has been lackluster, because her interference basically, I agree with the sentiment that her interference basically made him say fuck it and just, here's your show, deal with this shit. I know what you're thinking, Justin, and shut your mouth when you're talking to me. I love you, brother. Where was I? Oh, yes. So, but going even farther back to the Pedro drama, where he, they got in a thing and he shut it off set and basically has just been a. What's funny is I can't see the emoji. It just spells it out for me. I have colon face, dash orange, dash frowning, colon. So I know what it is. Isn't KK supposed to be leaving a few years? Okay, so the original story on that was she was going to make her own graceful exit after Indiana Jones this summer. But the most recent reports say that she is not definitely gone unless she can't get the Rey movie out on time. That's the most recent thing. So evidently I know her contract is only good through next year, so I don't know if they're going to give her an extension to give her a chance to get the movie out or what, but unfortunately it's looking like we're stuck with her for at least another year or so. But the subject of leaving brings me to the rest of my Din discussion here. So, like I said, I firmly believe all the drama, behind the scenes drama reports. And it's already been confirmed that Pedro's basically just been a voice actor for this season. A lot of it probably having to do with him being on The Last of Us, but, also the friction from before. So, for me, I think he's basically had his foot out the door for like a year and a half anyway. Which is why, one, I think he did. And two, since it's basically been coming for a while, I'm not going to be uber pissed. I'm going to be disappointed because I want him to stay. I love that character. And I like Pedro Pascal, actually. Like, I really enjoyed him on Narcos on Netflix. He was a little weird as the bad guy in Wonder Woman 1984, but, overall, he's a damn fine actor and I enjoy him. So I want him to stay. I want Din for as long as this show is on. But you factor in the drama and his lack of basically being there anyway, even though like only basically being a voice actor, but still as the title character of the show would be like a frankly easy gig. I think, my own opinion, this is not facts, this is not a report, this isn't even a rumor or a scoop, this is just me. But based on stuff that's out there, I think he's just been waiting to be gone anyway. So yeah, I think Din gone, and because I think it's been coming for a while, I'm not going to be super upset about it. I'm going to be upset again because I like the character and stuff, but I'm not going to be like as upset as probably a lot of people will be. And I won't blame them one bit. Like that's definitely not a hill I want to die on. I'm not going to tell people they shouldn't be upset because he was almost already gone anyway. That's why I'm not going to be that upset if it happens. But I mean, for like Alan, he's going to be 10 out of 10 pissed if Din dies. I won't blame him one bit. So that's where I'm at. I think he gone, and that's why I think he gone. And that's why I'm not going to be super pissed if he is gone. That's where I'm at on it. I mean, if he does survive, sweet. And that won't be like, this is going to sound lame as fuck, but I won't be surprised either way. Like, seriously, I won't. I won't be surprised if he lives. I won't be surprised if he dies. I'm rooting for lives, for sure, for my previously stated reasons, but, at the same time, Disney gonna Disney. Or at least Lucasfilm going to Lucasfilm. And, and then we just all have to sit back and wait for August, the month of Ahsoka. Oh, like this, yeah, Ahsoka is gonna. Ahsoka may actually be the true make or break point for Star Wars right now, at least so far as a fair chunk of the fan base is concerned. Obviously, the chunk of the fan base that gets juicy every time they see a Star Wars label on anything isn't going to give two shits. And then the other end of the spectrum is just going to love it if Ahsoka bonds because they can just grift that much more. It'll be the rest of us who are just like, normal people who are going to suffer the most from this shit. But yeah, I think there's a damn good chance he's gone. And if he's gone, there's a lot more non-show reasons than there are show reasons for fucking sure. But that's that. That's where I'm at on that shit. It'd be like the biggest twist of all, though, is if Bo-Katan has been working for Gideon since she turned the Darksaber over. The whole time. The whole time! Now, how fucked would that be? When she gets everyone in there to go rescue Din, and she walks in and hands Gideon the Darksaber, and it's like, yeah, fuck y'all. Right? Here's Ahsoka the hype is high. Ahsoka bonds good. Yes. Ahsoka's, at least for me, literally their last chance to take a first step back to being the brand it was. Like, I honestly don't know if they could ever get back to that if Ahsoka is fucked. Yeah, that'd be a fucking twist and a half if it was Bo the whole time. It's like Agatha. It was Agatha the whole time. It was Bo-Katan the whole time. From WandaVision. That'd be some shit. All right. Wow. Even with fucked up streams, I still managed to go 2 hours and shit. So, who here is ready for what I want to announce? I'm ready to announce. So here's the deal. Have any of you heard of a YouTube channel called SciTrek? They are a channel that's dedicated strictly to sci-fi, so they don't deal with Marvel or DC or any kind of comic booky stuff. They don't even deal with Star Wars much because it's science fantasy rather than strict sci-fi. They deal with strict sci-fi. Well, first of all, if you're a fan of like just straight up sci-fi, like you're like Star Trek, Stargate, Babylon 5, Firefly, Serenity, that kind of shizzle. Yeah, that they're really good. They're a really good channel for like straight up sci-fi news and stuff. That's their shtick. Welcome to SciTrek, your sci-fi TV and movie channel. Anyway, long story medium. Um, I was in their Discord and I asked the guy who runs their Discord, Matt, who actually happens to be second in command on the channel, basically. Um, you know how a lot of the Discord servers have spots for people to post their shit? Is Alien? Yes. Alien is definitely straight sci-fi. Um, there's a horror aspect to it, but it is sci-fi. Anywho, so like my channel and a lot of the other server and a lot of other Discord servers have a spot for people on their server to post their own shit, right? And I didn't see a spot like that on the SciTrek server. So I asked Matt if they had one, and he told me to email Jay, who is the guy that founded the channel. So I emailed Jay, asked him if they have a channel on their Discord for me to post shit, or anybody. And if they didn't, could they start one and could I start posting shit? And he took it as a request to actually be part of the channel in his email response to me. So I was like, well, fuck yeah, because this channel just recently hit 20K subscribers like last week or so. So I'm like, hell yeah, I'd love to be fucking part of your channel, bro. So we started messaging back and forth on Facebook Messenger. And originally, when I told y'all guys last week that I was going to be moving next Saturday's stream up to 7, he had wanted to watch me live, was the initial thing. But he messaged me on Easter last Sunday. It's like, let's just do a live. Fuck yeah. So instead of him just watching my stream at 7, because he's in Britain, that's why I have to move it up. He's in the UK. He's 5 hours ahead. So if I were to start my stream at my normal time at 9 p.m. here, it'd be starting 2 a.m. where he's at. So he's being kind enough. Initially, he was just being kind enough to stay up late to watch my stream. Now he's going to be on it. Jay from SciTrek is going to be my special guest star on next week's stream, which is why I'm having it at 7, because he'll at his clock be joining me at midnight his time. He's like staying up late just to do this shit. So that's basically kind of be like my auditions for me to contribute to that channel, which obviously will, get the Chillin' in the Basement name out there to more people. And it will involve, they do a live like almost every Sunday for like, their new stuff. So I'd probably end up involved in those, plus, contribute a video here and there to the channel directly to be posted, that kind of shit. So yeah, well, I'm not fully in yet. He wants to, the next weekend will be like basically the final interview, so to speak. When we do live together to, as he says it in his UK, see how we get on. So, but yeah, that's the news. I have a chance to talk about more nerdy shit than I currently do to a much broader audience, and hopefully bring some of them back over here to talk our kind of nerdy shit too, and expand the chill nerdy community, mind you. I will be guarding the chillness with an unchill attitude. The chill will go away when people try to unchill my chill. So, but yeah. So 7 o'clock next week. the way I see it going right now is because he's going to be starting at midnight his time. He'll probably only hang for like an hour. So we'll be talking straight sci-fi probably for the first hour, like 7 to 8 or so, and I imagine he'll probably dip after that so he can go to bed. And then after he dips, then we'll be able to talk our normal shit, which will obviously be the Mando season finale. So finish Star Trek. We're going to see some good sci-fi films. Space Odyssey, Alien, the first Stargate film. Yes, this guy is very much a Stargate fan and a Star Trek fan. So when he's on, yeah, Fifth Element was good too. So yeah, when he's on, we're going to be talking probably. Well, it just so happens that the Picard season finale is also next week. So we'll probably be talking about that and like some Stargate news, that because you've seen me throw up a few Stargate videos on the channel. I've been trying to kind of expand into that anyway to introduce people to it. Matter of fact, I still owe Angry Canadian a video. He keeps yelling at me every time we see each other in the chat. I don't blame him. I've been slacking. I've been a bad host. But yeah, that's the thing. It's a chance to expand the chill community that I'm trying to create here. So I'm fucking excited. I hope you guys, yep. 2 days you'll have to avoid spoilers on YouTube. Yeah, right. Good luck. So yeah, that's the deal. I'm fucking stoked. I hope you guys are stoked. I hope you guys enjoy him. Like I hope you guys have a good time when he's on. Like honestly, I think you will. He's a pretty cool guy. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy, and he's very good with that dry British wit. So I think you guys will have fun when he's on. Honestly, I really do. If I didn't think so, I wouldn't have him on. So I wouldn't be trying this if I didn't think y'all would be cool with it, honestly. So thanks, Spidey. Appreciate that, man. So with that being said, I think it is time for us all to enjoy the rest of our weekend. Go ahead and shut this puppy down. And yeah. As usual, I have fun. You guys know I love doing this shit. Despite all the technical difficulties, I appreciate you guys showing up to my third attempt at this. It's like I said earlier, you guys are a completely different audience than what I had on my first one. And again, if any of you are watching this on the replay, it's totally my fault for not basically, well, I probably just should have started on StreamYard since it's been the one working lately, and Streamlabs has been a piece of shit. But like I said, Streamlabs has cool stuff that StreamYard doesn't. So I had to try the Streamlabs again. But I'm gonna be obviously on StreamYard next week because I'm gonna have a guest. So hopefully it won't be an issue. 150 top sci-fi films of all time. So yeah. Oh, throw a link to that up in the Discord, Brooke. I'd be curious to go see that list. You can just throw it in general chat or whatever. I don't care. But yeah, toss a link into the Discord if you'd be so kind. That would be dope. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Me too, Brooke. And you know what I always say. There's always a good time to be had when you're chilling in the basement. I know it's funny. This just switched to whatever the next album was, and I had no idea it was going to be kind of like this laid back shit. but it just ended up working out because laid back shit works good for going bye-bye. One of the few fortuitous things that happened this evening. I had such a good time doing this, despite the technical difficulties. I hope y'all did too. Ah, damn, I didn't even get to the Dayfoni code I wanted to. I got all fucked up. Anyway, it don't matter. I think it all still worked out in the end. I hope you did too. But that being said, and much love to you all. Again, I appreciate you guys taking the time to hang out with me. More than I can explain. Even if I had the full grasp of my vocabulary I had when I was younger, there still wouldn't be enough words to explain my gratitude for y'all coming in and, hanging with me. Actually appreciating what I do. It's pretty dope. Pretty damn dope. It's pretty dope. But as dope as I think it is, and as much as I love you guys, it's late. Get the fuck out of my basement. And we'll see y'all next time.